Breaking news. A lot of people over the last few months, maybe last year, realized that business ownership isn't sexy. Now, it may have sexy moments, but overall, it is not sexy. Like meeting with people ain't sexy. Fixing people problems is not sexy. But what happened is you've been sold a bill of goods that is not true, right? You've been sold some falsehoods that many people have fallen for. And over the last few years, there's been a rise of the internet entrepreneur. The internet entrepreneur is gonna tell you it's easy to make money than anything else you've ever done before. They're gonna tell you that you should make millions and millions, in the snap of a finger, right? You can get to it, it's no issue at all. They're gonna tell you that entrepreneurship is all about the soft life. You should just nap all day, you should chill all day, nobody should bother you. It is the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. What they're not going to share with you is that in building a business, there'll be tough times. What they're not going to share with you is that getting that thing off the ground will be one of the hardest things you've ever done. What they're not going to share with you, that even as you hit new highs and new revenue levels and new successes, you'll still face the biggest challenges you probably faced in your life, because at each new level, there are new challenges that you probably have not encountered. And many times you may not be in a circle where the other people around you have encountered it either. Just they don't tell you about entrepreneurship. But that's why you also have to get in communities, get in circles, get around tribes of people that know exactly what it is. But here's the problem with that. Most people, when they say, hey, I'm getting the audience, I'm getting the tribe, I'm gonna get with a circle, I'm gonna get a coach. Your coach is the actual limit. And let me break that down by what I mean. Your coach is the limit, meaning that you can't know more than the coach. I mean this in two ways. I've had people say, hey Lamar, I was with a coach learning from them, and then when I began to learn more than they knew, I began to make more money than they made, then they put me on the sideline, they stopped talking to me, they started treating me differently or treating me bad because they didn't want anyone to outshine them. That is a real thing. That is coach ego. It's real out here in the streets, right? It happens. The other thing is, there's some people that may not have an ego, they may not have a problem with you growing bigger and faster or taller than they do, but the issue is they just don't know how to help you beyond that point. So how do you get around that? That's one of the reasons we've been coaching now for almost 10 years. We have a mastermind now we've had for almost 10 years. And as we built what we built, what happened is we sat there and we said, hey, how can we make sure we're not the cap? We're not the limit, me being my wife and I was my partner. So as we sat there and we thought about it, one of the things we said we had to do was always bring in people that were smarter than us. Now, I tell people all the time, we smart. When I say that don't mean we no slouches, right? We smart ourselves. We've been highly successful ourselves. We've learned a lot over the years of not just running this business, but previous businesses and brands that were successful. And me even before that, right? Doing stuff that works, stuff that didn't work. So we smart ourselves, but we always have to realize that there are people that are smarter. We always have to realize even if we have expertise in this thing here, and this thing there, right? We can bring in somebody that knows it better and that can work with the clients better. And here's the thing, like to really grow a business, you gotta have a mindset that there are people smarter than you that you can tap into to get the shortcut and to get success. So what does that look like? We brought in Mathew Knowles, Beyonce daddy, to come and talk about doing big deals, because he's done big deals with Destiny's Child and Beyonce to the size of deals most of us will never, most likely ever see. We brought in Marcus Lemonis to talk about what it's like to be the head of a corporation and look at financials from the viewpoint of a CEO or chairman of the board, right, of companies that make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. We brought in everyone from Damon John to Master P to Magic Johnson, Don Peebles, to talk about like what next level real estate deals look like. So if we're doing deals for hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, what does it look like to do deals where at least they hundreds of millions and they really getting into the billions? At every level is always somebody that knows more than what we know. The question is, are you getting in the room with those people? And if you're a coach or a consultant, are you stopping your people from getting in the room with those people? That should be the real goal.